6 of our TechTonica series. Alright, so I got on the Twitch website where my videos were actually put in the system, and I noticed there was a issue with the numbered, that like the way I numbered my series, so I fixed it. So instead of stream 5, it's stream 6, because I accidentally made like 2 different streams stream 2 apparently, but I fixed it. And I've got a good bit of biodiesel going. I've been farming nothing but silverthorn as of recently. No, the system's not really able to keep up with the overwhelming amount of materials. The system over here is not really able to keep up with the amount of seeds and stuff coming through, so I'm only able to generate just a handful of seeds instead of the overwhelming amount. I mean, yeah, if I get, I'm planning on going back down here to Lima. Actually, I wonder if I could. I don't know. I don't know if I can actually use this. I might be able to, but I don't think so, because I don't think that this. I mean, this teleporter down here, I think, is only a teleport 2 point. Never mind. It requires 10 megajoules of power in order to jump somewhere, so I'm gonna have to put. I wonder how I can, if I can actually rename those things. 28 left. There we go. Alright, let's go over here. First, we're gonna go to we're gonna get these 2. Then we're gonna get the mining speed. Well, I was very limited in what I could actually get, but I mean, I did get what I wanted. "42 meters away." I guess it's up above, maybe? I'm not really sure. Oh well. Let's see. We're making more purple drill cores so we can actually stick them in there. Let's go check on the garden and see how that's doing. We need to see about getting the... We need to see about finishing that power line to the stone quarry. Yeah, because for the most part, this whole area is going to be used for power generation, this area right here. I'm hoping I only need just this, and then I can simply put Mark II cranks on there. whenever I unlock them. Alright, let's go over here. I need to go collect a good bit of copper metal from wherever I can find it. There's nothing here because of the fact that I'm in the process of actually smelting it, I guess. Wow, there's not enough left to actually smelt down the metal. Well, we're gonna collect all the metal here. Hopefully I'll have enough biodiesel to actually process by the time I get finished with this. This is that, so that I need to put those biodiesel blocks back in there. Alright, so the power block is right here. Well, I mean, yeah, it has to make wired frames and the plant matter frames to frame up the the bundled wires, like a long distance power cabling system. No, I took out a lot of biodiesel in the last stream, and I fueled up all the miners in this sector. And I've also gotten as you just saw, I got the one thing that'll increase the mining speed by up to 250% of their base speed, which increases their mining power by quite a lot. So they'll be mining ore much faster, so they'll be much more efficient. I've already unlocked quite a lot of areas, so we're hopefully going to be able to get it down in there to one of the other areas here eventually. Sure, we need to move it to this other side here so we can do it here so we can then cover the distance. We'll be able to cover the distance a little bit better, probably. My biggest thing is literally just still being able to actually utilize this as a transportation node system. So I can still use it to get, you know, all the way down here and back. Well, I've already dug out this whole area. I mean, mean, if I have to take back a few of the blocks, then that'll be fine. I mean, this will be the power system. The power system for the drilling area down here will most likely be run by electric drills. That's why I'm not doing anything with this area yet, because I don't have the capabilities to run an electric drilling operation down here. But I can at the very least get a teleportation node set up down here, provided I can find out how to damn well rename those damn teleporters, because I really want to figure out how to rename them. No, I'm having to go up quite a bit because I'm gonna go this way with it so I can like dig out the area where I'm placing the cables, so I can then replace the cables and put them like in the wall, like in that cubby area, so I don't, whenever I run down the line here, the monorail line with my rail rush ability, I won't get stuck on these power couplings. Because the power couplings are probably going to be the biggest, they're one of the bulkier items in the game as far as power generation. They're one of the more bulky items because they're meant for long distance power transfer, which means I don't have to set up power generators fucking everywhere. I'm honestly kind of surprised you don't actually have to fucking power the elevator. I'm kind of surprised. That's one thing that really did surprise me, is the fact you don't actually have to power the elevator. No, you don't actually have to power the elevator, which is extremely surprising. We'll just skip one of those. It's a fairly short route, and I need to get on up this staircase quicker, a little bit quicker than what I'm doing. There we go. Whee! Down I go. Down to the stone mine of destiny. Whee! Down, down, and down I go some more. Apparently we're using more power than we're generating, which is not a good thing. That or we're not generating any fucking power. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The power cable is still way up here. I haven't actually connected it down here yet. Oh, this is gonna be fucking interesting. Interesting to say the least. Hiya! Did the stairs not carry power? Oh, that's gonna suck. Got the power coupling all hooked up. I gotta figure out why it's not transferring power now, apparently. No, because I built the power coupling just the way it's, I'm pretty sure the way it's supposed to be transferred is, oh wait, that's right. I forgot to put the power, this thing. I actually have to go back over here, and I gotta get some iron metal. Iron metal is all I need now. Just a few iron bars, and I'm about to slap together a power transmitter. I need one of those fucking. I completely forgot the fact that I actually need that. It's one of those things that's kind of easy to forget if you're not actually. Well, if you're not actually paying attention, it's something that's very easy to forget. Now I just gotta let it craft, and then I gotta slap it down. It's just gonna take some time to get all the power set up. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to need the drilling operation anytime soon, but I mean, I can at the very least get the power running down here. Power. I need power running down here. Supply and upgrade the production terminal X-ray by depositing this stuff. Supply and upgrade production terminal Victor by depositing this stuff. The conveyor belts won't be that hard to make, but the adamantium storage might be a little more difficult to make. Not too difficult, but it'll still be a little complicated to make. No? Well, I mean, I should be able to just slap it right here. I mean, that's as soon as it actually finishes crafting it by hand. Do you know, way back when, way back when, they first launched Satisfactory into early access, I had just gotten my computer, and that was one of the very first games I got was Satisfactory, and I built an entire world almost completely by hand. I built almost the entire world by hand. all the factories, belts, everything. I built almost everything by hand because I had found out that it wasn't as fast, but I was able to do it quickly because I had like a ability on my mouse. I had like a little thing I could sit on top of my mouse to act as a clicker. Because all you had to do at some points was just hold and click, like hold the button down to craft constantly. So if I needed a whole bunch of one thing, I would just grab all the materials I needed and then put my mouse on a table or something where there was like a corner, and I would stuff the mouse in the corner, and then I would set that item on top of the mouse button so that it would literally just hold the activation button down, so that the interaction button for the crafting thing would be like right on top of the crafting option. Then I would just sit it on there and it would start crafting, and then it would come back like, I don't know, an hour or two later, and it would have more than enough of what I required to make the things. I think I'm going to I know I'm a little hungry, so I'm probably going to grab a Pop-Tart that I have right here while I wait on this to craft. No, anybody that has a assembler to make these is wasting materials, because one, this thing is way too complicated to make. It takes a long time to make this, and you don't need that many of them. So it's best to build them by hand. Now, having all the parts and stuff to make the individual buildings required to make it, that's not that bad. I have a machine that's making the processor chips. I just don't have a box. I don't have a box to grab the processor chips. Like, have like one processor chip taken out every time there's a stack made. I don't know how many levels there are. I'm assuming there's a lot of them. The levels in and of themselves are very small. Mainly because way back when it was all under one world, like all of this shit was in one world, it would bug out sometimes, and people would literally fall through the map, or like they would dig so much out of that world that they would even delete the bedrock with like explosives or something, so they could literally just fall into nothing and then respawn. But yeah. Alright. What else do I need to delete around? Oh yeah, that's right. No, I need a hover pack that allows me to go up even higher. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have these boxes and stuff. I've got the belt set up just like I want it to be set up, okay? It's just going to transfer it down this way. And it's going to stack it up in this box right here. So then it will then transfer it upwards, up that way. And then it'll go upstairs and end up near the monorail system up here. Where the inserters, most likely stack inserters, will then grab it from right here. Because I'll have stack inserters down here taking it off of the putting it onto the belt on both sides, so it'll be putting out quite a lot of materials. So the 4 stack inserters on this side should be more than sufficient to grab the materials and have them transferred fastly. Alright, that's right. It won't work like that. Alright, let's see. I guess I can put this right here. Hiya! There we go. We got more power. We got power coming down here. Woo! We've done it. We've done it, boys. We got the power. We have the power. Woo! Alright, so all of these floors right here need to be replaced. Everything from this point onwards needs to be replaced. We'll start with this piece right here. Now, this material down here is a little bit strangled down here. I'm gonna drop my Pop-Tart. Oh. I got more than enough lights, I just need to replace them all. And then on the corners I can put these fancy lights like this. It's just a simple matter of rebuilding all the broken pieces, all the pieces that are no longer conducting electricity. Is a big bad no-no. These things got to be able to conduct proper electricity for them to actually work right. keep the elevator hole, the hole that the elevator was based on. I'll keep it here in case they ever actually add like a little cargo elevator that you can actually build on your bases. Light in the middle of the ceiling. It's a very strange place for a light. Yeah, because it's gonna be more or less useless there, because you're not gonna even be able to see the light itself. Why would somebody even put a light there? It's a very strange place for an engineer to place a light where it can't even be used in the middle of a freaking wall, bro. Come on, people, learn how to place the walls. I do like these giant fan lights. They may not spin, but they're still really freaking cool. Obviously, I would kind of understand the fact that they don't want them to spin, because I have a feeling that would be pretty hard to actually synthesize in the game, like with game code for the fans to actually spin. Then it would probably make people dizzy, because I have a feeling there's somebody out there that would totally, 100%, definitely start staring at that thing really hard. Like staring at the spinning light. I'm just going to stare at the spinning light forever, because it's interesting. Ooh. And I'm like, yeah, and you're also going to have an eye burn eventually, because, well, you're the one that wants to stare at a freaking phosphorescent light. Fluorescent light. Ugh. Mispronunciation of a word, apparently, is what I'm going for. I did not mean to delete that one. Sure. I'll work with it. I'll have to go downstairs to it. I'll have to jump down to actually replace that, but sure, I will work with it. I think it's supposed to be right here. Well, obviously the walls really aren't all that together, as you can very clearly see. The walls themselves aren't really that together. They need a lot of love, basically. They're not doing too hot. I think the best thing I could probably do is probably just use this like
down
plate
here,
like
those
this.
wall pieces are mostly for show. but building them is a good habit to get into if you want to protect your structures from the elements. Other parts of Calyx aren't so forgiving.
I can't wait for them to actually add weather and shit to the game where your machines can actually get damaged, where you have to actually build like structures, like walls and stuff around your bases and shit. Bruh, I can't wait for that. No, because it's gonna be really funny to see how people actually deal with it. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of designs people come up with that protect all their equipment and interests and whatnot like that. Oh man, battery low. Ooh. My headset has said battery low, folks. That is not good. I know I'm running out of these wall pieces. That sucks because I don't have any more. Once I run out of these wall segments, I won't be able to build anymore for who knows how long. Alright, now we gotta get this structural support here put back in. There we go. This whole wall section right here has been, like, this small section of walling has been fully reinforced and rebuilt. Now I just gotta rebuild all of this down here by deleting it and reconstituting it, kind of. No, it just means I need to simply replace the flooring, all the exterior flooring. Yeah, that's if I actually want to be able to do something with it. Well, I mean, I'll be pretty proud of myself if I actually do manage to fully reconstitute this building. I'll be fairly proud of myself. Do. I think this wall here is coming along nicely. I just need to simply rebuild this vent wall here. Hiya! There we go. It'll probably look better once I actually rebuild some of the other sections here. This building itself will look quite sexy whenever it's actually fully done and fully restored. It should look fairly decent. At least I would think so. I would hope so, anyways. With all the work I'm putting into completely reconstituting this building and like putting all the pieces back together, replacing them in place. Scanning them and simply placing them back down where they were originally. Most of the structural support of the building itself has been severely decayed over the course of time. Go. Now, we need to grab a long piece and place it there. There's another large portion of floor to rebuild. We're going to go ahead and delete this entire section of floor and replace this. Well, it's mainly this rock-based floor here because this thing is this whole fucking section of walling is technically built right on top of the freaking all this floor and stuff right here is technically actually built right on top of the stone deposit. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to place this stuff down again. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna have to start here with the drilling. I'm probably gonna have to just place a drill like right here. If I do drill at all, it's gonna have to start like right here so I can drill apart this wall of rock right here. That's right here. This wall of rock that's right here. Look at this. It's even over here too. Well, this is going to be highly amusing trying to get all the rocks down to like all the... Well, for one, I got to be able to get all the ore over here. Like all the ore from up top all the way down to here so I could start storing it for later. But first, I got to get a belt system set up. There we go. Yeah, probably gonna have to recharge my headset soon. I wonder if I can do that now while I'm waiting. Probably not, but I can try. I wonder where my new headset is at. I mean, I did order a new one. Let's see. All-in-one package tracking. Shipping label created. Awaiting item. Shipping label has been prepared for your item. A delivery date will be provided. When USPS receives a package, contact the shipper or shipping partner with any inquiries. Package is waiting to be picked up by the carrier. Okay. Seems like it's going to take a little while longer. Must have just been because of the holidays, honestly. I know maybe I should probably just get put one of those Nexus things down here so I can fast travel over here. I just don't think I have one available. I think I've already used the two that I had, or I could probably use the stuff that's in that tunnel right there to actually rebuild some more areas, but that tunnel I honestly kind of wonder what it would look like if it was fully completed, and what it would actually be. Would it be like a big train tunnel for like a big like planet-side train or something? Because I know that it's basically a planet, okay? That's all Calyx is. It's just a planet. It's apparently floating on a it's like literally just drifting through space. It's not even a part of an orbit. And if it's drifting near Earth, why the fuck is it not attracted to the sun's orbit and create its own orbit system around the sun? How does that make sense? Explain. If we're humanity and the sun and the earth and all that, and this planet itself is drifting near Earth, why the fuck can't we just, why doesn't it just use atmospherics or whatever the fuck? Like, the planet itself should be attracted to the sun's gravity. Should it not try to, create its own gravity around the planet, so it's like attracted to the sun's gravity, so it creates is put into its own gravity pulling pull or whatever around the sun, so it becomes part of our solar system? Things don't make sense, bro. No. I need a lot of metal. Let's go over and see if we got any more. We got a little bit of metal over here, so we're gonna grab what we have. go see how the farmer system over here is doing. With the belts and stuff like they are, it's actually becoming faster. I just need the Mark III belts, which means I need like what? 100, I think, or is that 100? Is that 100 or is that 180? That's 180. That's going to make things a little difficult. I'm going to, well, I'm probably gonna have to pause here. Like pause the stream while I charge my headset for like an hour, and then whenever I get back, I'm gonna download this stream and run it through my editing software, and I'm gonna cut out the whole paused section so y'all don't have to watch that. Because I don't know how long it's actually gonna take to charge the headset. Oh, yeah. I'll be back, who knows how long, I don't. I'll save before I go, just in case. Just in case. Alright, people, we're back. So, it's the next day. Sadly, I kinda gave up on pausing the stream, the first part of the stream. I'm still gonna cut it off, but I kind of gave up on my headset actually charging, because it usually takes all night to charge. Once it dies, it takes almost all night. So I just let it charge overnight, and I did some, mainly the only thing I really did was babysit the literal ever-loving shit out of the garden. And I kept sending seeds back, and I rotated. I did like several hours worth of Silverthorn. Now I've done several hours worth of, well, I've done several hours worth of the Kindlevine seeds, but I'm just now getting around to processing them. I just started processing the sticks, the Kindlevine sticks, like an hour ago, I think. And looks like we still got a few stray vines laying around. We just grab these, make sure all the stray vines have been picked off the line, because, well, with all of these sticks flowing through the line, there's no room for stray vines. Oh, another thing. I'm gonna go to show you what I did in Lima. It's really freaking awesome. It didn't take very long, but it's still probably, I feel like it's some of my most efficient work so far. Oh yeah, I also had to run a power line from back there to here in order to power this little setup here. It's taking all the materials that come in from other elevators that are destined, you know, the destination is this location. It's basically yoinking everything out of the elevator, since we've come to realize that the remote storage on these things only has 3 spaces, even though the elevator's overall storage has a lot. So we're gonna go check at Lima, and I'm gonna show you what I did. Yeah. I'm curious why there's no freaking ore. Did I forget to put fuel on this system down here? I'm gonna go double check. I might have forgotten to put fuel on the system down here. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I didn't have any biodiesel when I came down here. I had belts, I just didn't have any biodiesel. Let me go down here and I'll run belts. I've set up, well, this is the only one that I don't have running. Both of the copper mines on the far side are already set up. Since I already have a predetermined power system down here, I was able to easily run this particular system, at least somewhat. Well, I mean, I don't exactly have floors that I can work with. Seeing as how you literally have to dig under, you know, you have to like dig under the belts in order to get them. I haven't really been able to do that much. I'm leaving 125 in each zone. Best I'm gonna do for getting it all evened out. But now all 4 of these machines are going to be running, feeding ore all the way back upstairs. And now I won't actually, since the fuel cores, the biodiesel fuel cores have 240 power each. And I have a lot more biodiesel in storage, trust me. I've been running that biodiesel machine as long as I could possibly run it, leaving my game running for as long as possible, and literally just leaving the game unpaused, letting everything run in the background. Obviously, I have had to continuously keep putting rock, like stone material in there in order to, because apparently biodiesel, well actually no, it's the silver thoric coolant that costs all the stone, but you can clearly see I've got ore coming in by the dozens. I've got ore coming in so fast that this system is able to easily maintain it, but I've had to utilize this entire side of the elevator just to be able to keep the system from overloading, so it's not coming in too fast. And then I had to set up a massive storage block like this. And I have room to expand it if I need to. I can also add another level if I want to, but I won't be doing that because obviously I won't need to do that because, I mean, hell, I've got enough materials laying around that I could easily, I don't have to build another level. I could just extend it by a few boxes and be fine. I mean, unless I'm gonna start mining a lot of materials from the other area, no, I really won't need that much. I did grab a whole hell of a lot of stone, but I mean, honestly, the only thing I need from here is copper. We're gonna put at least fill up half of the copper if we didn't have very much, but we had more iron than we did copper, because we were running the iron mine more than we actually have more iron coming in than we do copper, so I'm going to put all the iron into these smelters here. And now for all the rock. The stone will probably go in this box right here, because right now I don't specifically have a spot for it that I actually need it. This is like, this stone is all the rock I'm making now that I bring from other areas is specifically just for this. But I know eventually I'm gonna have to turn the bio-break thing on, because once it runs out, I'm probably going to turn it off. Because one, my ass is gonna eventually run out of rocks to use. It's gonna eventually run out of stone. I would probably do better actually going over there down to that other area and setting up more areas to work with. So I think for now we're gonna go to the logistics page. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then go to 5. And that should get me up to 100, I think. Then we're going to craft another 45 of these. I've already got all the belts set up. All the belts I need are already pre-set up, good to go. I don't need any more in that department. If I do need more belts, it'll be raised belts where I'm like moving material up, like up. But it'll be a lot harder to do that though. But, I mean, I'm gonna take all these chips here and I'm gonna just stick them all in here, because I've been kind of waiting on this thing to make more so I could fire this thing back up. Let's see, the copper pieces are doing okay. Silverthorn probably could use some work. I'll go over here to the copper pieces, the copper component, this box, and grab another row of these, and then I'll go throw them in this box here. It's mainly, the only thing that's really holding me back specifically is mainly just the processor units. The processing units are the only things that really are holding me back. Like, quite literally holding me back by a lot. Although I really should at least try to remember the fact that I have a teleporter. It is in a very out of the way spot. It's all the way down here, but still, it is here. And it's a much faster method of me getting down here to my research core area here than the other area. only got enough cores in my inventory for one specific upgrade. And that's all I was going to do anyways. I was just going to I brought enough cores for the one upgrade I wanted, which is the Mark III belts. But I have to place all of these in order to get that upgrade. Now, I'm going to try to place these things as quickly as possible to get, you know, get to placing these things as quickly as possible so I can get done with it so we can move on to the next task, which was not predetermined. I'm just kind of going in randomly, like just kind of random order of whatever I feel like, I guess, whatever I can think of doing at the time of needing something to do. That's more or less how most of my streams actually work. I don't really ever have like a specific order I'm doing things in. I usually just kind of do whatever I can think of doing at that time. Quite sad, honestly, since I can never really think of anything specific to do unless it just kind of slaps me in the face, or it's something that I was already thinking of doing before the stream but just had decided to do then. Alright, now we got enough to buy this, so we're gonna buy that, be done with that. Oh! Let's see, what does this have? Looks like the electric motor is probably the hardest thing that I'm gonna actually have to make. Mainly because I can't actually make that yet. It's the only thing I actually quite literally can't make yet. How many? See, that's all the way up here. That's a tier 3. That means I'm probably gonna have to go to one of the other areas just to get the adamantium I require. It's another thing I forgot to do. I didn't forget. I just have not actually gotten a chance to actually do it yet. Was inputting the rest of these belts into the thing to finish off that particular portion. I'm mainly just trying to finish off Lima so I can go back up there and literally just grab up all my mining equipment in that teleporting beacon and be like, I'm done with this area. I've harvested everything. I probably won't pull up the teleporting beacon, but I will pull up all my mining equipment and use it elsewhere. Alright. Let's go over here to our machine here. We're gonna probably throw another stack in here. Grab this. And we're gonna go throw this in this box over here that's feeding directly into the biodiesel machine. Well, this is feeding here, which in their turn makes biodiesel, which goes here. Personally, I think personally I'm doing pretty damn well for myself, honestly. Alright, let's just we'll go right here and we're gonna drop this bio break. Well, I mean, I know I can at least set up the... I feel like maybe I should just go and set this add this to the system. And then I can just take these other, to put the seeds, I can just put the seeds directly into the system. We're just gonna put this vine here, seeing as how I don't need it. Well, hey there. How are you doing, dogs? Alright, now. Let us proceed elsewhere. This way. We're going to go and do something. Oh, I also want to show you something else I did. You remember the monorail, right? Wow, it's not really has to do with the monorail specifically, but I mean, it does have something to do with this particular sector. I just have to get to the top of this thing, and then I'll show you what I've done. Alright, now we need to go around here, wrap around. Look at this. You remember this tunnel? It was in complete disarray the last time we saw this. I completely rebuilt this. I grabbed all the parts, completely rebuilt it, lit it up, made it really nice and fancy. I mean, look at this. Look how clean this is. I mean, yeah, there is a little space back there, but that's okay. It shouldn't be that big of a problem. Now, this right here is probably the only thing that concerns me is the lack of boxes. And then you got lights here that don't work. And the floors here also probably should be replaced. I mainly just want to finish this one, like just the entryway, the atrium area. That's really all I really want to do is just kind of finish this atrium area here. Alright, so this is what we need. We need to stick this out like roughly to right here for now. And then we need to stick this off like right here. Seems like this is going to be giving me some trouble here, it looks like. Did I do it on this side? I think I did. Like the only way I'm gonna get it exactly where I need is to specifically kind of set it off. Well, I need to block off this specific point, like right here, I think. Because it was under the stairs, which means I need to block off the under portion of the stairs here so I can... Well, actually, no, wait a minute. I need to block this off, like, right back here. Something like that, probably. Now, with that one side done, the difficult part of that is now done. So I can actually now just do this. Bam. That's one of the major step points fixed. Then all I gotta do is literally just put the flooring right back down through the middle here. No, these aren't gonna stay. These specific points are literally just sacrificial parts because the specific method of placement is a little difficult to mimic because of the way the floors actually worked and more placed specifically make it a little difficult to actually mimic the specifics of the placement. Especially when you don't actually have the proper piece the proper section piece actually unlocked. So the only thing you can do is just yoink pieces from other portions of the area just so you can use them here or wherever you're currently working, because, like, let's face it, I don't have a lot of parts here. I don't even have enough walls to finish this. Yeah. Maybe I do. That should be good. No, so long as I can literally just delete every single one of these pieces here, and I could simply replace them with these pieces here. It's not too big of a problem. It's actually easier for me to just take all these pieces off and literally just slap in another piece. Alright, now let's see about getting this specific piece here. Wall. Slide in place. Alright. Did they?
Yeah.
Did they find the person?
No. They fled the scene.
Ah, that's not surprising.
Your vehicle too, but
Well, obviously the
vehicle
found.
1 is the one that hit you.
Let's see. Was traveling northbound on South traveling westbound across the road, approaching the same intersection. Driver of V2 stated that they attempted to make a left turn on the south side and travel southbound when V1 ran the red light and collided their front bumper with the rear and driver's side. The driver of the stated that V1 fled the scene of the accident, traveling northbound southbound, eventually pulling off into a nearby neighborhood near the Salem Walkway. Searched the area and was able to locate the fleeing vehicle, in which was abandoned in the middle of Percy Circle with disabling damage to its front and all down its driver's side. Holy shit, did it really do that much damage? Fuck! Officers searched the area but were unable to locate the driver of the vehicle. A report number was created for leaving the scene of the approach accident and for possession of a controlled substance. Possession of a controlled substance. Fucking drugs, bro. This is why I can't fucking stand drugs. People out there, all you damn cartel bitches that keep bringing fucking drugs into the United States, stop doing that. You're making others' life more difficult and irritating. Realize how bad that shit actually is for some people. Some people literally just don't have the patience to deal with that shit, and yet you just keep bringing it in to poison Americans and other people that live here. Or I guess anybody that's actually willing to buy it, maybe. I'm not sure, honestly. Oh. There we go. There's enough light here. I'll have to obviously make more lights, but I mean, I can make more wall lights. I just need copper, metal, iron, which I have more than enough, and I need kindle vine extract, which I have a little. These blasted vines are everywhere. I need silverthorn. I need a lot more silverthorn. That's why I need those regeneration seeds or whatever, because I need more of those silverthorn seeds. Well, technically I don't need more, but it does make things a little easier. Alright, let's go back up to Victor. We're gonna pick up some material, and we're gonna make the required lights and a few other pieces. 3x3. Yeah, we're gonna make a good bit of this too. Well, if we can, because I know we probably need to at least have about 20 or 30 of those pieces on hand and available to be used. Okay, so the fibers might be a little bit more difficult to get if my Kindle Vine system's not actually processing the amount of material that I believe it should be. I mean, it should be processing what I require, and it is actually. Now, I just gotta go find metal. shit for this. I just gotta let all that, I just have to let all that build and then we'll be good. Oh, I guess I can run all these drill cores. I ran my drill core machine so long that I managed to make a lot of purple drill cores, possibly even more than I might actually be able to use. But I'll go stick them in there and see how much farther up I can drill, because I don't know how much further up I'll be able to drill with these purple cores, but hopefully I'll be able to use at least most of the cores I have. The whole box worth, so it shouldn't be too hard for it to use up all of these. I mean, well, it might be a little difficult if there's too many cores for the system to actually make use of. Alright, so we're at 5,214 meters, and we gotta go to 99,324. So we have quite a good bit until we actually get there. Now, while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go see about getting these belts put in. If I hopefully I actually have enough. I mean, yeah, I should have enough. Hopefully. Right. Now I just need the Atlantium ingots, which, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. Advanced circuits aren't actually that hard to make. I just have to have Atlantium ingots, so that means I actually literally have to go explore some of the other floors that I've not been to yet just to find the materials I need. Let's see what else we can get rid of. I know we won't be able to get rid of much, but I'm like, we got like barriers here we could probably use. We got several little pieces of doodads here that we could probably easily use somewhere in there, but we're not going to take any of this for now. And I've made a lot of bombs. I've made a lot of explosive material here, so it's not like I'm actually making them in real life, bro. If I even remotely tried to do that in real life, I'd probably end up blowing myself up within the first 5 seconds of even trying. But, well, let's face it, I have no need to do that. And even if I did, I still wouldn't do it, because I'm not stupid. Well, because, you know, the CIA, the FBI and CIA know everything about everybody, even if you don't realize it. If you're a random individual living anywhere in the United States and you have no form of connection, so you're just that normal individual that is living a mundane life, has nothing to his name, kind of living an everyday life, working in a simple job, the CIA watches you, even if you don't realize it. So, get this. I can prove it. I can literally fucking prove it. I was watching the Squid Game TV series on Netflix last night. I was literally watching it. This guy won 45.6 billion won. And I wanted to know what
that was in the United States, I went on Google and I started to type it in, and it was already in the search bar. I didn't even type anything in. It was already there in my recommended searches, and I'm like, huh? How does fucking Google already know I want to search for this? I literally typed 4. I literally typed a 4 in there to start the 4.6 billion yen to USD. And it already knew that that's what I was searching for. And I'm like, how? How could it possibly know that? It's scary how much actual power those people have. They make out like they don't have a lot of power. I call bullshit on that. Those uptight, those people that protect us, I guess you could call them, people that protect the normal civilians from, I guess, from themselves, honestly. They protect us from ourselves. From us doing something really stupid, I guess you could say. We may not personally believe they're actually trying to protect us, but they are. What? Hold up, mama. Let me come in there. I'm deaf. What you want? Huh? Is it? Lithium-ion batteries in compliance with Section 2 of PI 966. So yeah, I'd assume it's your battery, your flashlight. Well, it's not my package, mama. I hope you realize, I know you may be family, but technically, that's your mail, and that's a federal law that you can't open another person. I mean, it's still a federal law. You can't open another person's mail. Now I can open it because it's out of the box. That's that. It's just bad. Same thing's fucking bigger than mine. A lot bigger than mine. Don't lose this. Some bitch was probably fucking expensive as shit. Them was way more expensive than mine. Never mind, it's not nearly as expensive as mine. Mine was like 50. I have no idea. Swear to God, Mama, you bought something, I told you. Well, I guess you had already bought it when I told you that. Don't buy something with a fucking strobe setting. Ah! Literally, stare at it long enough and maybe you'll fucking die from a seizure. Ah! I don't think he has that kind of seizures, Mom. I think he just has breathing like heavy, hardcore breathing exercises. Yeah, whatever. Do you want me to put this somewhere?
I'll just put it where the other flashlights are. And I'll put the charger for it in here as well, so you don't lose it. Yeah, I guess there's not really any space. You need to get in this junk drawer and take some of this shit out. Some of the stuff we're not using, you need to take it out and put it somewhere else. Did you? No. That's surprising, I guess. I didn't know that. Oh well. Alright. We're in the storage shower again. We got a lot of work to do with this place. Like, seriously, this place... The last time I had tried to repair this place, it was... Holy moly. I honestly feel like repairing the tower itself was actually easier than repairing the outside, like the entryway. The entryway is more complex than this. The only thing that slows me down, actually, believe it or not, is quite literally just the fucking thing. I feel like the only thing that actually slows me down a lot is just the fact that, well, I mean, I guess technically the only thing that really slows me down a lot is the fact that, well, it's just the fact that these things, all these floors are required to be scanned before you can actually, you know, like replace them or whatever. I can't make these specific pieces. I can make these 3x3s, but I can't make this specific 3x1 calcite beam yet. I don't have access to this specific piece yet, so I can't actually make that. Like it needs to go back one further. Requires a little bit of finesse to get this just right. Guess I'll have to put that son of a bitch on the wall. I guess. I mean, it's not like I have much choice. We're gonna have to just get rid of these pieces here, get rid of that. There we go. Alright, well, I had the entryway staircase done. Now, I don't actually have, I have the lights, the fluorescent lights and whatnot set up. that wall and not that one. That's fucking weird, bro. I won't really argue with it. Clearly, it's just one of those little doodads that is just kind of in there, but you can't really do anything about it, so it's just kind of there. Alright, so we're going to need to take apart this entire lower point here, just this low point. And we're going to need to rebuild it from the wall itself. So I'm going to take a long piece, I guess. And then I will grab a shorter piece. Then I will grab this piece, I guess. And then this short piece. Oh. It's the other way. That should be it, and then I take the long piece and I stick it right here. Alright, now, that is done. I've got a little bit of a foothold here, so I'm just going to work on this entryway here, because the entryway is usually one of the harder areas to work with because of all the girders and all the other shit up here. It's best to just start with this area, mainly because this area right here is where I'm going to set up the actual monorail to start shipping shit. It would be best if I just did it this way. Alright, so we're gonna start with these big ass pieces here. Well, I don't have access to the specific piece that it's looking for, so not to make it specifically like it was originally, I only have these calcite beam pieces. I'm not really sure if those are just regular calcite beams that aren't like armored or reinforced or whatever, but it just kind of gives me the rimmed version instead of the non-rimmed version, so I just kind of put the other version on here. Alright, so we're going to take this. Oh, we actually have to move it one back. And we're gonna do this on each one. Then we're gonna take the 5 barriers that we have here. That's this section right here done. Now with that, I can actually start rebuilding this floor here. Well, I mean, this is actually quite the achievement. If you actually do manage to rebuild something this big, and mainly in a very short time, because usually it takes, I mean, if you don't stick with it, something like this would normally take people quite a while to actually rebuild if you don't stick to the project and literally just work on that. It does tend to take people a long time to actually fully repair one of these places back into official working order. We just need to keep working on scanning this side, and then we can eventually get to the walls. Once we get the walls done, it'll be a little easier because I'll actually be able to get power down here. Well, I may actually just have to put a generator system with cranks and stuff down here, but I'll be able to put batteries down here as well, so that I'll be able to actually hold power down here for if I actually use like a teleporter or something. I'll have like a generator or something on standby with a battery or something, so I can teleport here specifically. Alrighty, now, alright, we're gonna have to clean this one out a little bit because it's kind of covering up some of the area that I need to work on. Well, that's definitely going to irritate me, so we're just going to do this. We're just going to level up like the other two. And do this, bam, damn, bam, bam, damn, double bam, there, bam, done. Now we're going to scan these walls, grab these, do this, this. No, wait, maybe not. We need these. Well, I want something to look at whenever I'm looking at these walls. That's why I'm not using this, basically the naked version. I think these little bays here were literally just monorail track stations. I mean, it literally was just a giant warehouse, multi-storage, multi-tiered, multi-storage type warehouse with lots of storage crates in it. Probably various different things that they were actually storing here. There was probably a lot of individual
Your base is
pieces
growing
being
nicely,
stored
Breaker.
here.
I think you're on your way to something special.
Well, it's not really something special. I'm just literally rebuilding something that was already broken. But I guess if you just want to throw a compliment in there, by all means do that then. But alright, well, let's see. We're gonna grab some of these light doohickeys here. We're just gonna light up each one of these bays for more light, because clearly we need light up here. A light. No way I'm not working in the damn dark up here, because it's clearly going to be very dark up in this veil, up in this place. Hiya! Like the other side, we do these walls and stuff first, then we start with these floors here. I guess it probably would be decent if I just kind of started over here, huh? It's just going to require a lot of switching around to individual parts that I need to place down, so I can rebuild this place like it was. Because I would like to actually keep the aesthetic, the appeal of this place. Because I don't normally do this. Like, very rarely do I actually find something that's actually worth rebuilding in games like this. And I feel like this is definitely going to be worth it one way or another. Maybe not right now, but I mean, eventually I will need somewhere I can start sending like trash and other materials that I just don't need anymore. Placing the floors just like they are, and then I go to these thin pieces here and I just do fill in these little gaps here, and eventually I will have replaced all of the floors across the whole area. me a little weird here. Well, I mean, they gotta be placed in just such a way that I can actually work with the next segment. The first segment is the most important. It has to be placed right so I can place all the other pieces right. Like, I can have faster placement by doing the first one right. I just do the floors, and then I can do the walls next. Once I do all of this, I'll better get a monorail station set up, and I'll send all the materials I get here from the other side. Like, I'll go to the other side of the freight elevator, and I'll set up another monorail. But this one will be for both exporting and receiving. The one that's coming directly from the thing is mainly for exporting stone goods and stuff, like the stone, because I need a lot of stone in order to continuously keep making the coolant for the biodiesel. I need a lot of coolant in order to keep making it, so I have to make sure I have a good supply of stone at all times, basically. Grab that, and grab this. I mean, once I get finished placing this shit, I can just literally I guess I can just replace the roof if I want. Not that I need to. I mean, I don't have to replace the roof. I can, but I don't have to. But I am going to do just like the other side, and I'm going to put lights down here so I can actually see. And it actually is lit up enough so you can see the ambience and the nice quality of the building that was at one point here. As far as I know, it's all about the ambience. You have to have the proper ambience in order to have all the proper pieces set aside and ready. I mean, I guess sometimes you're not going to be able to get it perfect. I mean, let's face it, the main thing I'm trying to do is literally just rebuild the floor. The floor and, like, maybe one wall segment. Because personally, I believe the walls are probably the most important piece out of the, well, I guess technically the walls could theoretically be the most important, but then again, you also have to think about the floors themselves can also be a very important factor because, well, the floors are where you're going to be placing all your buildings. So you gotta have good quality floors in order to be able to build, you know, all your main structure. You don't even have to do that much with this place because most of it's in a pattern. Well, I think this thing had a 4-tiered elevator system. It had like at least 3 elevators. Yeah, it had 3 cargo elevators. 1, 2, and 3. The third one is at the very, very tippy top, way up there at the very top. I'm sometimes quite curious why there's not like why this isn't like an actual elevator that you can literally just use, I guess. It does kind of make me question a few things, like why is there not an actual elevator that you could just click a button and make it go up and down? Because I feel like something like that would be really useful to have in a building like this, especially if you're moving cargo up and down, up and down, up and down. Would it not be beneficial for you to at least have, you know, something? Well, I need to get the main floor cleaned up anyways, so I'm just going to keep working until I can completely clean up the main floor. Because I need to be able to get the main floor cleaned up so I can get that staircase cleaned up. This staircase right here. Got that done. This wall right here is definitely gonna have to be replaced because that wall is a fucking disaster waiting to happen. I'm sorry, but if there's rocks poking through the walls definitely need to be replaced somehow. What do y'all think so far? Y'all think it looks good? I think so. I feel like I'm doing at least something right. Some decent work here. It's not too terrible, I guess. I'm not even gonna bother with that spot. No, not really. Not specifically, because it's kind of, it's just gonna be too much of a fucking pain in the royal ass to actually clean that shit up. So we're gonna have to sacrifice a few blocks here and there in order to get this set up properly. Well, at least I think I need at least a few blocks here. Yeah, I remember that, yeah, no, it wasn't real fun. I remember whenever I actually tried in my previous playthrough, my previous save, to actually fix this place, it was not fun. Let me tell you. This BS was not fun to fix. Not at first. There's a lot of damn shit that was just fucking broken. All over the place. Broken shit everywhere. Gonna get irritating trying to do this right. Severely irritating. I do kind of need to get this shit set up just right so I can actually get this stuff done, I guess. It's just a lot of very delicate placement of perfectly placed pieces that require specific placement here, there, yonder. Alright, so... Well, I mean, I do need to probably go ahead and put barriers, but I need to actually be able to make the barriers so I can put them up as a form of safety precaution so I don't keep falling. If I can at the very least fix the staircase, it should be at least, a little easier for me to get around. I just need to fix the whole staircase all the way to the very top floor. Well, I mean, I am pretty heavily focused on just getting the staircase, the area either near the staircase, or close enough that I need to replace all the individual little parts so I can put the barriers up where they're supposed to be. I don't honestly know how tall this place is. But I know the only area I'm really worried about is mainly just like right here, just, you know. Right here, because that bullshit's useless. That BS is useless. I mean, obviously I have to keep cycling back and forth between these parts. I can open my inventory and cycle between these parts way faster than I can assigning them. Because at least when I go in my inventory, I know what I'm looking for, so I know what I need to click on. Holy crap, bro. What the hell is that? Oh, there's blast furnaces up here, at least what I would assume is blast furnaces. Holy shit. That is a massive deposit of iron. I have no idea how far up this actually goes. All I know is this deposit is actually quite massive. It's probably the biggest deposit of iron alone that I've seen so far. am almost there, but honestly, I'm getting kind of bored of working in this area. And I'll come back and do some more of it later. Let's go to one of the other floors up above. None of the building components, and yeah, I can use that as an exit point. Going downstairs. Alright, so we're gonna actually carry our happy asses up to Excalibur now. Ow! Okay, nice huts. Check the echo map here, the echolocation map. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of water power in this area at the very least. Sheesh. Beacon things up behind this damn quarry. There's a box right over here at least. 4 Mark II crank gens. Very good pieces of equipment to have. Let's go up here. There's obviously not going to be that much up here. Not really. There'll be a few caves here and there, here, there, and yonder, but for the most part, most of it's probably going to be like, dig my way around the core because I actually don't have anything. Fuck! I actually have to go back and get explosives just to be able to break into this area. Shit. Well, we're just gonna get rid of a large portion of this area. Let me grab the tunnel 5x9 digging area, and we're just going to go all the way until we hit water. It's gonna be so overwhelmingly noticeable that I'll be able to see it from the river, so I'll know that I need to go jump over there and just walk down through this very conveniently shaped tunnel that's like right next to the water. Technically, the water physics were actually water physics. This would have been a new river already. I have to go back up to Victor. exactly where I need to go. I got one place I need to go. I need to go right here to this box. I need to grab a stack of explosives. Not that many fucking explosives, damn it. Well, I mean, I needed explosives, so that's what I did. I went and grabbed a whole ton of explosives, so I can now go back to Excalibur and go back to where I was and go start blowing those damn Atlantean cores open. Even though I know perfectly good and well I won't be able to mine all this Atlantium, not that damn quickly. For one, there's way too damn much. There's way too damn much of this stuff in order to very efficiently blow it up. Scan craft speed 3.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
This door
Only
has another
just some-
self-repair requirement, but we're in no position to argue. This is an emergency. If you haven't started making those yet, get going.
Yeah. Don't worry, Sparks. I'm already way ahead of you. Well, at least in that particular department. I've got more than enough of that stuff laying around. Well, Maybe not the cooling systems. I might have to wait a short bit almost, but I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just yoink some off of the blue power cores thing while it's making them, and I could just let it make them for me. Well, I mean, yeah, because all I gotta do is grab a full stack of copper wire, and then split it down by half, and then take another 50. I need what, 40? I've already got the 300. I just need to let this thing build the cooling systems I require, and then we can eat ourselves back over to that door. Okay, so one more. So many things here I wish I could actually break apart, but I don't know how. Like that Atlantium. I wish I could break that bullshit apart. Technically, all I would have to do is wait for the crap to clear out, and then stick it in my threshing system. Grab a few stacks of it and stick it in my threshing system. And it would literally just be yeeted to the very back of the... It might be yeeted to the very back of the thing, but at least I'd be able to sort through it quickly. But I ain't gonna do that yet. I'm more worried about getting into that friggin' what is it, a spaceship? Or is it a drilling ship? Is it a drill ship or a spaceship? Because if that's a spaceship, I'm like, how the hell did they get that spaceship down here? Did it drill down here? Or did it get buried alive? These are questions I kind of wish could be answered. But I don't think we're going to get that luxury.
Welcome, Groundbreaker, to the Excalibur. Proceed to your designated safety area and prepare for descent. We are bound for our final destination, Sector Victor. Upon arrival, preparations for our scheduled re-ascension will begin immediately. Do not delay in exiting the vessel.
Escape pod access denied. Awaiting critical emergency.
I would say this technically could theoretically count as an emergency, but who knows?
Lots of memories flashing back. For a moment, I thought they were distorted, but now I realized it was something else. This place is sideways. Literally. This is the Excalibur. It belonged to the expedition. That factory and all those people I was expecting to find, they were a part of it. And so are we.
Fancy spaceship, boys. Just trying not to kill ourselves falling down here. Let's scan whatever the hell that is. This. Grab this.
This locker is empty, but the scanner can pick up molecular traces from things it had in it previously. Even if they don't unlock new technologies, scannable objects like these can round out your data bank with background information. Keep an eye out for them.
Maybe it's supposed to be some seriously interesting parkour challenges, possibly. And I fell back down. Yay. Supposed to go. We're gonna get over here, jump up here. There's a back area right here I need to go down. I completely forgot this was here, actually. Oh look, it's the command center, I think. Mole tunnel 9x9 acquired.
Very acrobatic of you to find a way up here, Breaker. This navigational sphere is inactive, but your scanner was able to pull a databank entry from it.
Okay. And I'm guessing you're not going to elaborate on said databank thing, right? I guess not, because you're not doing it, so I'd assume you're not actually going to elaborate on that. I mean, I would assume not, since you're very clearly not.
We were too late. Only one person would have been in that chair.
Is there any, I know I had a vision of me standing there, like right there. Right by that computer up there. At the very start of the series, whenever we had just started the game, there was a vision when I was waking up from cryo and I was like right there. There is a box underneath me.
This is Colonel Stefan Wagner. Your suit is failing to transmit a signature. Identify yourself.
Paladin? Sir, you're alive!
In much the same way that you are, it would seem. It is a strange thing to be a witness to your own lifeless body.
I was unlucky enough to end up next to mine too, but yeah.
I'm not sure what we are now, but I know somehow that I am still myself. I am conscious. I am choosing these words. My experience of this loss is emotional.
Hey, I'm in no better shape than you are. And this breaker has something wrong with their suit. For all we know, they could be a stack of drones in a trench coat. Either way, at least we've got a body to work with.
Precisely. For now, we must focus on goals that we can achieve. If the sensors from my command bridge were correct, our manufacturing in Sector Victor has been compromised. How far has your exhaustive reconstruction progressed?
Exhaustive reconstruction? Sir, it's the entire sector.
My apologies, Sergeant. I did not realize you had more pressing commitments.
We're rebuilding, sir, but mostly to focus on recovering signals for search and rescue. We can't reach command, we don't have orders, and for all we know, every sector could be exactly like this one. Gone.
Sergeant, your unit could go for months without direction from the surface. That's what deep reconnaissance is about. That's why we chose you to lead it. The resources we came here to harvest, refine, and bring home to Earth are still needed. There is no hardship we can face that does not pale in comparison to the strife that will be visited upon humanity if we fail. Until we learn otherwise, our mission to industrialize this world remains. And rest assured that we will rescue everyone we can to help us accomplish it. But we will accomplish it.
I understand. Either way, sir, we're going to give it everything we've got.
I mean, I'm already in the...
Now let us find our friends.
I'm already in the process of industrializing the quite literal shit out of this area. I mean, I'm already sucking all the resources out of Lima. Although, the only thing I can really think of to do specifically in that department would be to set up a massive storage point probably just to set up a massive multi-tiered storage zone right off of the Victor's elevator like I have now, but we're gonna have to expand it by a lot just so we can, you know, store a whole hell of a lot more. Probably where we're using all three sides of the elevator instead of just one. We're gonna have to use all three sides. If we're gonna mass produce, like mass harvest at every single sector that's not Victor, we're gonna have to do something kind of similar to that. Well, I mean, this sector has copper and a shitload of adamantium. Now, we gotta go. We're gonna go to the next sector and see what's there. Well, we know where we're going now. Right in here. Where you at? Where you at? Hello? Where the fuck is my mole? I gotta dig this bitch out. Where are you? Like right over here somewhere. I know that's where you are. Where are you? Hiya! There you are. Just some biodiesel gasoline shit. get this all properly aligned for elevate point 2, because that's where all this stuff is going. It's going down, back down to Victor. I mean, yeah, if I eventually get something, if once I clean out Lima, I could theoretically just send all my extra resources there. If I don't actually end up using that storage tower. The storage tower is a tad far. Perhaps, mind you, perhaps I could build something similar to that around the freight elevator. Like a multi-tiered storage tower around the elevator. Like literally excavate everything around the elevator all the way up, and then just have like a comprehensive belt system that goes all the way up from where the ore is being thrown on belts, and have it go up, I guess. Hold up. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. What's a whole crate of freaking power, pod cores like it was
Your mining
nothing.
drills are unacceptable. Why are you not utilizing the Mark II?
We never had the parts down here to fix them when they broke, sir. And Atlantum was extremely good at breaking them.
Extremely disappointing. The entire purpose of our science team was to adapt our technologies for such purposes.
I know they were working on some kind of Mark II Part 2, but it also sounded like they were making the whole thing up. Probably turned out to be more difficult than they thought.
We shall see for ourselves.
Indeed. Indeed we shall. Hopefully. I'm not bearing very
Local
high...
signal deciphered. Ingress RD3215. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
Oh. Hello.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Heavy interference.
Key technologies detected. Yay! Let's go. We gotta go shove these drill cores in the into the box, the drill core box, anyways. Because, well, I mean, technically, we are making all of our drill cores in this specific area, so yay, I guess. I mean, I don't know if they even have the surface access point available yet. There's a very high probable chance that they don't even have anything like this ready. I've got the Mark 4 bit ready to unlock, but not the Mark 3. We've not even found the Mark 3, but we found the Mark 4. Literally skipped an entire mark. I mean, we gotta go back to research anyways, because that's where I was just at. Alright, so from here, we're gonna put a plate, like right here. And we're gonna start a staircase going up. Okay, so this is far enough. We're gonna take this and just walk that directly over there. Bam. Staircase. let's see, where the fuck is this damn thing? Okay, it's up inside the wall. In a very strange place, apparently, because it's, like, way up here. It's, like, way up here somewhere, from what my readings are telling me. It's, like, somewhere way the fuck up here. I have to remove the old well, all the ladders and whatnot. If I'm not going to be using them again, I have to remove them so I can save their materials for later. There is a deposit of something right here. I think it's stone. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of grass and stuff around here. Harvesting shit randomly, just start sending it down. Just start harvesting all this grass and shit, just start sending it down. Yeah, there is technically a method to my madness. I need time to actually understand my madness, for one. My madness has limits to my understanding. I actually have to have time to understand the madness that we're trying to actually doing in order for my brain to understand so I can actually verbalize it. Sometimes I can't even verbalize my own madness, which makes a lot of sense sometimes. Sometimes I can't even fucking verbalize this shit because I'm just like, hello. No, I'm not gonna waste my tier 4 crank gens on this area. Well, because I may or may not even be able to fucking get the damn things back, but it would be nice for me to actually have like a permanent power source for this area. It may be measle, but I mean, it's not like I'm gonna need that much power. I only need enough power to power the damn trails. Even though those Mark II trails use a lot of fucking power. They use a lot of They use a lot of juice, okay? They use a lot of damn juice. And if I was actually going to set up something like that, I'd have to clear out a lot of fucking area around the freight elevator at Victor. Or Lima, depending on where I was actually going to set the damn thing up. And then I'd have to have a hell of a lot of actual building materials. Like, I'd have to unlock a lot of the things that X-Ray has available. Because the upgrade for Terminal Victor requires adamantium ingot, and that's something I don't actually have yet. I only had a few. I have adamantium sitting around. I just don't have anything like on hand and available. I mean, it'd be good for me to connect up power cores on each floor that actually has water. Just make sure they're connected to the freight elevator, and I can transfer power from every floor to every floor. Apparently, I didn't know I could actually do that, but this is actually much more useful to me. All things considered. Ew. properly save so I can actually start clearing this area out. Really rapidly firing away. Leveling the shit out of this area, grabbing up all the materials, grass, and small rocks I can find. As well as some stone, but I'm not really looking into getting that much stone. Mainly because I have a 50 to 100 ton stone quarry back at Victor that I haven't even set up yet because I just don't have the, well, I don't have the materials to set up something that big. Well, I probably do, but I really don't want to have to keep transferring bio bricks and biodiesel and whatnot, so I'm waiting until I can actually snag the higher tier stuff, I guess. Back down to the boxes that are shipping stuff back to Victor, and we're gonna drop all the materials that we just mined, grass and rocks and other stuff. And then we're going to just slowly let it ship stuff back. Go. Now that's done. Now let's keep going, I guess, and see if we can discover any other fantastical deposits or anything else in this area. There's clearly something back down this way. Oh, there it is.
Warning. Unknown entity detected.
Oh, it's that thing. Hi, random
Alert.
obelisk.
Full spectrum analysis failure. Caution advised.
What in the world is this thing? It's obviously more than another space rock, but scanning it doesn't return anything in the data bank.
I doubt that something of this significance could have escaped us. A central record of it must exist.
I don't know. I would kind of understand if nobody wanted to make a record of this. Doesn't it give you a strange feeling?
I find it unsettling, but I do not sense that we are in any imminent danger. It may be that you have a memory of it that I do not.
No, it's not a memory. It's a feeling.
Very well. Establish a protection zone around this object to prevent any of our machines from coming into contact with it.
So, somebody already set one. The zone exists.
Well, and clearly somebody has already seen this thing and has just never wanted to publicly acknowledge its presence, I guess. With apparently the rest of the expeditionary forces. by possibly running a more large-scale system to get all the roof paint and stuff, but obviously we're gonna have to first drop off all the materials we're finding on the ground first. We're gonna have to drop all this material we're finding here back in the elevator. Except for the Kindle Vine, obviously. I don't need any more of that. I've got too much of it, honestly. I got more than what I actually need. If anything, I'll probably just put whatever I find directly into the Lima storage so it can be used later. It is a 7x7, so it's a fairly big area of influence that this thing has. I'm guessing that's what that pulsing thing around the thing is. Okay, I guess not. Why is this even here? And did we even bother studying something this big? Yeah, I'm just curious if we even bothered to study that. Cause that giant ass rock, that giant ass thing right there, it's a fairly big damn discovery. Now, whenever I get down to this area, I'm gonna probably skip straight by that specific mission, that specific point. I'm just gonna flatten the area around these deposits. Alright, now, let's head back to the elevator and drop off all this grass and shit that we picked up. Gravel, too. We might have to place down another box for the rocks, because obviously we got just a tad too much. I'm hoping I can find the damn stack belts here, because honestly, I really need those damn stack inserters for this system to work more highly efficient than what it's currently doing. It's not able to pull the materials in fast enough for this system to work efficiently. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down here and I'm gonna harvest all that hanging grass, all this hanging shit that's everywhere. Much easier for me to actually get shit done.
Excavation complete. Elevation to barracks level restored. Upgrade to excavator pit Mark III severely recommended.
No, I'll probably just skip straight to Mark IV, honestly. Might be a little bit more of a pain in the ass to make, but it'll probably be much more highly worth it.
Material density exceeds mining charge parameters. Advanced mining drill required.
You can blow up the geodes, but those swirly rocks underneath are genuine Atlantum ore veins. Your mining charges won't even make a dent. You're better off mining them with a drill anyways, and it'll need to be at least a Mark II.
Yep, probably so. Alright, so let us set up a basic system here. We're not doing anything too special. We're literally just setting up a drill zone for it. We're going to set up a drilling platform for each individual Atlantium deposit. No, it's literally just going to be drills. It's not going to be any smelters or threshers or anything like that. No, because I'm very well most likely will just set up a much larger threshing system up in Lima, if anything. pillar thingy that wants to apparently be quite ominous. It wants itself to look ominous, but I'm not really all that worried about it because honestly, I've already seen this thing once and it literally just sat there just like it's doing now. It literally meant nothing to me. There was no bad mojo vibes with it, no nothing honestly. It literally was just there, I guess. Yeah, it was literally just there. head back to the elevator and drop off this load because we've already made it quite a ways and under just a short time. But it's clearly going to take time to actually get there. I'm not gonna mine in this area until I get the stack inserters because these mines are already large. But I still need to finish mining in all the other areas before I can start mining this area. Just gotta get the rest of this material moved and ready to move. Head back up to terminal, the Victor stage, or back down to Victor. So much individual war, it's not even funny.
Oh, well, hell, for fuck's sake, level 11 is the freight elevator upgrade. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this stream here. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll be back later today to do some more streaming, possibly. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Peace.